Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and today is Monday, June the 1st. June the 1st already. Oh my goodness, what does June say over here? I missed the last couple days of working in my calendar. June 1st says, some problems are so complex that you have to be highly intelligent and well-informed just to be undecided about them. Oh dear, that's funny. That's a very hard problem, and I have to be a genius to be undecided about it. Oh dear. All right. Well, it doesn't take much for me to be undecided. Let's see. Let's go out and see what's going on. I've had a good weekend. I hope you guys have. Good morning, ladies. Hi, Mina. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Arlene. Good morning. Good morning. Yep, I had another weekend where I just bummed out. Oh dear. Let's work on my calendar. I came in here this morning, my desk was still like I left it Friday night. And I don't know what I did with my book that I put under there, so let's just put a couple watercolor under there just to get it to. And I have all kind of scraps here left from the other night. Hi, Kangaroo. Hello, Kangaroo babe. Good morning. Hi, Nancy, Artsy Nancy. Hi, Rhonda. Good morning, early birds. Let's zoom in a little. I'll give you a little ride. Hold on, you're going for a ride. Oop. They're saying good morning to everybody out there. I have a few things. I watched Tanya yesterday. Let's just use this green. Crumble it up. And she did a zine. Well, that's about the time. I didn't see her finish her zine. I saw her start it, so I need to go back and watch the finish. We worked in our yard yesterday afternoon. I watered plants, and I took advantage of my brother being outside just at the right time, and I thought I better do it now. We got those daffodils transplanted. Yay! He dug them up for me, so I was having a little bit of a hard time getting them dug up. And I transplanted them. Now, whether they come up, daffodils and iris, really more iris than anything. Whether they come up next year will be another question, but... And he still wants to cut down my sunflowers. I told him, well, maybe we can thin some out, but let's leave them for a while, because they're not flowering out yet. He still wants to, he's just bound and determined that those sunflowers are going to come out. Yeah. And I have this little pin that I made for Friday. It still needs a little color on it yet. I think I'll put another flower. I've got that yellow one. Did I put that in here? I might put that on here. I don't know if I want to dig all those out right now. But this goes to Josie Karchik. The little pen, the little paper clip thing. I'll put a paper clip on it. Well, I don't know if I'll put it on it. I'll send it along. But then I have this one. We made 2 of them, and I said, what one do you want to give away? And you guys wanted to give this one away. This one I think I'll hook on to my book here. But let's finish this. So I got all kind of scraps here from the other night. They're saying good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Rhonda says good morning. Arlene says good morning to everybody. Kangaroo says, unusual feeling for me watching the stream in the lounge on my tablet with my headphones and my dog in my lap. Still visiting with my mom and dad, heading home tomorrow. Aww. Hi, Ruth. Good morning, Ruth. Oh, hi, Tanya. Good morning. Good morning, Tanya. Yeah. She says, good morning, everybody. She grabs her coffee. I got tea this morning. Ah. It's your mother's dog? Well, I've got all sorts of little scraps here. A little black one, I think. I'm not going to get rid of these scrappies. Here's a gold one. Let's do the black and the gold on here. And maybe, let's see. What am I going to do with these? I'm going to put them in another envelope, I think. We can come out and go, Meri, what do you have? Maybe for right now, I'll just fold them up. This is the dangle for Josie, the contest winning thing. So I'm just going to put these in here for now, just to get them out of my way. You know what I should do is glue them down. Let's glue them down on a piece of paper, Arlene style. Let's do an Arlene. Let's do an Arlene. Get them. I'll do that next. Let's see. I want to glue these down though next. Here, let's glue this down. And this. June the 1st. Oh my goodness. Who can I tell you, this year is about half over with already. How does that happen? How does that happen? Let's put that like that. Yeah. Let's see what's in here. I was going to take all this scrap out, but now I am. Now I am, because look, I cut that. Save that out. I think I'll put this, what was Friday night? This is Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday. Rain is good for vegetables. The animals who eat those vegetables, and for the animals who eat the animals. I'm going to put this little direction of how to make or little picture from Jean Peter on here, because I made these. Let's just staple it on there. last Friday in my stream. Or was it? Yeah, it was Friday. We'll do that, and then I can just flip it up if I want. And I'm looking for something to put on. I'm looking for something to cheer this up. It's a little, maybe one of these buttons. I thought I had a yellow rose in here, but oh, there it is. That yellow rose belongs on here. Well, it fits down here, but I don't like it down there. I like it up here. So it's going to go up here. And then we'll put this aside to dry. We'll put that just, oh yeah, I like that. All right, that's going to Josie. All righty. So, back to this. A bit of lace. Yeah. And all these complex problems. I don't care so much about that quote. I'm wondering if I can just, since that quote does not ring true, not ring true, it does not really, I don't mind covering it up, and I want to use, instead of, yeah, let's do this. Let's just glue this down, make a big one here. Let's make a page, full page, because I don't care so much about this quote. I don't care about my complex problems. Some problems are too complex that you have to be highly intelligent just to be undecided about them. Well, we took care of that. I made a decision. Let's put some flowers on here. And I had this little man. He jumped out. Oh, let's put him on here. Let's put him right there. Just as I was shooting my thumbnail. And he's on my thumbnail, but I retook my thumbnail because he was upside down. I had to turn him right side up. There we go. Kind of like that. And I'm going to save my little buttons and things. I have a black, ooh, do I like that up there? Let's turn it this way. Let's turn it like that. Nah, let's save that. Let's put it back in the bag. Let's put this back in the bag. Oh, not that one though. We're going to keep that one out. Or maybe we should keep that one out. Or maybe this one. We'll see. Put my little buttons and things back in here. Not to itch. these. Go put those up there. These are from that kit that Jean Peter was selling at the Defy auction, which will be the second week in June, the second Saturday. There we go. Alrighty. What I want to do is I have this one I'm going to keep for me. And I'm going to let it dangle off, I think. But in order for it to dangle off, I think I'm going to tie it on. It's got this little bulb pin, that little round bulb pin. Put this through. I need my... If I can find it here. Will it fit in there? Come on. Well, I might be better using a needle. There we go. And let's see, I'm done with these for now. I put these ink pads on the floor of this calendar to help it stand up now because it's so big. And I want to tie this on here like that. Now I can use the crochet hook. I think I'm just going to let it... Oops, was that the one I wanted it in? Well, that's the one it's going to go in. Just going to let it dangle off the side here. That was fun to do. I might do some more of those. So here's today's. Oops, I got a little... That bling. I was going to put that bling on it. Let's put the bling on. Maybe not that one. This one. What you guys are seeing. What else do I have here? I'm going to leave it just like that. I guess I'd like to have a flower or something there. I'm not gonna, maybe tomorrow I'll find something. Okay, there's my calendar page for June the 1st. Yay! We'll just put that up here in the corner for now. And let's put the lid back on my tacky glue and look at chat. What are you all saying to me out there? Joyce, good morning, Joyce. Hi, Lisbeth. Hi, Terry. Good morning, ladies. Thank you, Arlene. Yeah, I put up Barb Owen, a link to Barb Owen's Friday, Drama Free Friday, just to kind of share. I was in there. She was, what was she doing Friday? Would she put cover on her little book Friday? And I did that. Mine's done. Mine's ready for her next time working in it. Right here. Yeah. It reminds me of Barb Owen. She does mandalas. This, I think, is meant to be more of a doily, but I don't do mandalas. I don't have the patience for them. But this is a positivity journal. That's how it started out. And then I think it's the ABCs. And then you're supposed to put things in here that are positivity. All right, let's move on. What else is going on out here? Oh, the Bob pages. Yeah, those are really good, aren't they? I like him. I was watching him on another channel. I found him on another channel and I thought, well, this is pretty good. So he was talking about, in that video that I put up on my community tab, he was talking about the value of sketchbooks, the value of using a sketchbook. And I think he teaches. Let's do an Arlene page. Look, I have a feather here. I was going to put that feather on one of those dangles. I'll save that feather for another day. All right, I'm going to set you aside. And I'm going to do an Arlene here with my scraps. Except for I want to save the fabric, so I tie that on. Let's do an Arlene scrappy page. What I mean by that is Arlene, instead of throwing her scrappies away, glues them down, and then she cut out butterflies the other day. I don't know if I'll do butterflies today. I might do something else. Got a lot of green going on here. Here's some gold. Well, that's kind of a greenish gold. That's a good thing. Got some black strips and some pink. All right, let's get out my glue, which I'm going to have to refill this glue pot pretty soon. Hi, Josie. Good morning, Mrs. Italy. Josie's from Italy. Have you put up any more? The last video I watched on your channel, Josie, you were making that little cabinet, and she's been rearranging her house. How you doing, Josie? Tell us about your life over there. How are things? I'm gonna get this paintbrush kind of dried off. I don't like dipping it in there with it being wet. Here comes a train. A train coming down the track. Let's put this on. I thought I'd work on Cheryl's kitty this morning. I need to paint envelopes. Let's put that right in here so we can put stuff on top of it. A little splatter here and there doesn't matter. That one we're going to toss. What am I going to put in that spot? How about this? We need some cheer. We need some cheer. This is a napkin, or a part of one. Let's put. It's nice to be back. I'll tell you though, the alarm went off. I got plenty of rest yesterday. Oh, I was going to stream last night. And like I said, after I left Tanya's, we worked in the yard and that really kind of pooped me out. I planted my lavender plant and we transplanted all those iris, and it was kind of windy. But last night, my brother goes to bed early, and after he went to bed, it was kind of twilight time of day, and I went out and I sat on the front porch and just sat there. I didn't take my phone out there. I didn't take any books to read. I did not take my journal. I just sat there and listened. I listened. And, you know, we live in a small town. So, you know, I heard dogs barking off in the background. You can hear the doves cooing off in the background too. Cars going by. Not a whole lot of cars. And it was just, you know, I sat there and just kind of watched the evening. And that was really fun. You know, just to kind of, I wasn't meditating. I was just sitting there watching the evening come on. I can use that for something else. Let's use this map. Keep that 44. I think there's more than one here. There he is. $38. I'm going to put this one down here. 44 and 38. And I'm reading that book. I want to finish it. Got world famous here. I think I'll save that for something else. This is just scrap. This is a little tie. Let's put that there. A little snippet of fabric. What I snipped that off of. Some of this can't be saved. Some of it's got to go. Some of it's got to go. This is my bobby pin that belongs in one of my journals. An ink pen. Well, you put it over here. Yeah. This is pretty heavy, so it may. What are you doing, Mary? I'm just gluing scraps down on the paper. And we'll let this dry a little and then we'll come back to it. I don't know if I'll come back to it this morning. Will I get to it this morning? I don't know. It'd be nice just to continue doing the whole page. And just continue doing this maybe over the next couple days. The next day, the rate I go here. I don't know what you guys are seeing. I'll save that bling. We have some more. Put this up here. Oh, maybe I'll put this down here. Belongs down here. It belongs down here. Just a few more here. Yeah, put it down here. don't know if that's going to stay. Alrighty. Let's set this aside and let it dry. It's just scraps glued down on the paper, a la Arlene. And then we'll finish gluing scraps the next day or two till I get this whole page filled, and then we'll cut something out of it. Looks like I need something right there, doesn't it? That little Crayola piece there. Oh dear. Alrighty. So let's set this aside. What I wanted to do today, one of the things I wanted to do was I was watching Tanya. Let's get my tablet out here so I can see what you guys are seeing. And she was working on tea bags in her little journal yesterday, and I don't know if I have a tea bag left because I used mine. I used mine at the front here with the birds. I did the, hold on a second. I did the birds there. So she said she was going to use the one at the back, and I might have used the one at the back. I did. I put Arlene's butterfly on it. So what I want to do, maybe on this page, I've got these tea bags here that still have tea in them. Let's take the tea out, if I can, very carefully. Let's take the tea out. I might do a tip in if I can. Look, I still have the little, on this one I still have the tag, which is unusual for me. Let's put this down. And this is not made, this is not the fold kind, so I'm going to have to tear it. But I think what I'll do, well, I want to open it, so do I want to take the little tag off? I think I want to snip the tag off. This is store brand tea. Not this though. This is Celestial Season that I'm drinking. Of course, this was iced tea. This was iced tea. Let's see. I think I'll open it from this end. But I got 4 of these. I got a whole bunch of them that I haven't opened yet. Where's the, is the bag? Yeah, the little tags on all of them here. And this one already has a opening. These are iced tea bags. I make a picture of iced tea and put it in the refrigerator. I drink a lot of tea during the day. Dump that loose tea in your garden. Your plants will appreciate it. Okie dokie, Mina. I will do that. So I think I'll cut it along here. Let's see, I want to open it up, so I have to open it 3. I guess best to cut it here. I hate cutting that off, but I think I will because I want to open it up. Cut it open here. And we're going to see if I can't just pull these open. I don't know if they'll pull. I guess they are. Well, not too good. But even if they're raggedy, that's what I like, is the distress. I even like the distress edges. We're not picky in here. We're not neat nicks. We like the distress stuff. Yep, my brother's sneezing out there. He says I don't wake him up when I get up in the morning to do my streams, but I think I do. I think I wake him up. I try not to, but he says he's ready to he goes to bed early. He's ready to get up anyway. So there's one. Pretty well cleaned off. And plants like tea and coffee almost as much as we do. Oh, you guys, Becky's hydrangea plant is looking so pretty. It doesn't have a bloom on it, but it might be a foot high by now. Let's little string out of there. It might be a foot high, which is good for, it was, yeah, I cut it back last fall and covered it up with leaves to put it to bed. And boy, it was just a bare little sprig earlier this spring. And I'm looking at it now, and it's looking so pretty. I'm going to save those little strippy things. I might want them. So, as I was watching Tanya, I got an inspiration, and I got another inspiration, but I'm not going to share that one right now. I'll share that maybe tomorrow morning when I have more time. We're going to do a little tip-in page in Tanya's little journal. I don't work along with Tanya. I watch her because I'm usually not at my studio at my desk. And like yesterday, it was so pretty out. I was watching her out on the porch swing yesterday. It was such a pretty day yesterday. I didn't want to go in last night. It was so pretty out. And I told you I was just watching the day end. And, I was sitting there and I didn't have anything out there on that porch swing with me last night. And I was just watching, and it was so interesting because the wind was kind of a gentle breeze, and the birds were just going to bed, and the dog was barking off in the distance, and a mommy walked by pushing a baby carriage, and her little girl was walking beside her. That's life in a small town. Not always, but that was life last night. And I was just thinking about the life. Sometimes I think we need to be still. I think we need to be still and just appreciate life around us. Just be still. Just sit there and be quiet and watch the wind blow and listen to the birds. Of course, our birds are mostly blackbirds. I'm going, why don't I even see a sparrow sometimes? I'm going, I wonder if the cats, because we got stray cats. And I think the cats kind of take care of the birds and the mice and or scare them away or something. I did see a robin this spring, and I saw a blue jay. But, we don't get hummingbirds and pretty birds and all of that around here. And I think it's because of the cats. So now that's the way it goes. That's pretty well cleaned off. One more. And this one already has a tear in it. But I'm going to go ahead and open it up anyway. And we'll just kind of put this off to the side, the tea, and I'll take it outside after the stream this morning. And what plant should I put it around? Should I put it around the sunflowers? I'm laughing at that because my brother wants to cut those sunflowers down, and I was giving him a heck yesterday. I was telling him off. I said, don't you cut down my sunflowers. If you want to cut down plants, go weed your garden. What he's afraid, though, I understand. He's afraid that those sunflowers are going to get seeds on them and blow into his garden, and then he'll have nothing but sunflowers in his garden, which wouldn't hurt my feelings, but I told him later in the day. He helped me transplant those iris and daffodils. He dug them up for me. That ground was kind of too hard for me to dig. He's got more strength in his arms than I do. And he helped me do that. So I told him later, I said, well, let's see how they head out. They're planted kind of thick. And when you have plants too thick, they don't all bloom. So I said, let's see how they head out. If they start heading out and, getting big blooms on them with a lot of seeds, I said, I'll chop them down. I won't chop them all down. I said, I want one or two. One or two's too many for him. But they came up volunteer. I did not plant them. They came up volunteer. Alrighty. So there we go. And then we've got these little tea tags here. So let me very carefully, I should probably put this in a sack. And I do have one here. Let's put this in a bag. And I'll take it out I'll take it out after. Put it around some of my plants, maybe out there on the corner. Oh, my hostas out there are doing so pretty. They're doing so pretty. All right, now the next thing I want to do is get a piece of waxed paper because I learned my lesson. On these tea bags, the glue's soaking through. We're not going to glue. Let's see, my wax paper's down here. Alrighty. So I'm just going to kind of put them out like this. Maybe this way. No, yeah, maybe this way and this way. Alrighty. Let's see what you guys are saying. Rhonda says, why does he want to cut them down? They're so pretty. Because he thinks the seed, you know, after they head out and get all those seeds, they'll like all of these that came up volunteer, and there's a big long row of them. But they didn't come up last year. We only had one sunflower there last year. But my nephew tilled that spot, and I think he stirred up the seed. And boy, I'll tell you, they all popped out this year. But my brother's pretty good about letting me plant things and all of that. I shouldn't be so. Don't you touch those sunflower things. All right, let's see. What do I want here? I want my gold paint. Tanya had streaks of gold on her tea bag that I just fell in love with on her page that she did yesterday. So I thought what I would do is stencil some gold on these tea bags and see how it turned out. Let's see what happens. I can only try. I guess I should probably stencil them. Well, I guess I could stencil them all at once here. Put them like that. You know, I'm going to turn this wax paper over. Sometimes the curl is on the wrong side here. And I love that gold on her page yesterday. I thought that was pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff, Tanya McGuire. So I'm not going to do the birds. I've already done the birds. What do I have? I have this. I have this. That would look pretty too. No, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. I think I like this one. But that's a lot of gold. A lot of gold on there. It's almost too... well, I could mix. Let's mix. Let's do it this way. Let's see what this looks like. Hi, Cindy Lee. Hi, Anne. Bye, Cindy. I just saw Cindy and Anne saying goodbye to her. So, hi, Teresa. Did I say good morning to you? My uncle used to plant sunflowers in his garden to keep the birds from eating his other plants. That's a good idea. That's what I'm going to tell my brother. I'll say, but the birds will eat the seeds and not your other plants. Uh-oh, can I get this open? Yeah. I don't know where my older scissors are. So let's use these. Oh, here, we'll use these. Just kind of break the seal. This is my method of getting these lids. That it doesn't work on all types of lids, but on a lid like this, all you need to do to get these lids open is break that paint seal. That's what makes it stick, is you got a paint seal in there. I think I used this lid as a palette and it sealed it. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. That's my method. All right, let's just dab some gold on here. I think Tanya had some other colors on hers, but I'm going to put gold on mine, see what happens. Oh, is it soaking through? Maybe I do need paint on it for the paint to... Well, the other paint would soak through too. We'll see. I got plenty of this. We'll see how it looks when I take this stencil off. It does want to soak through here. This may not work. Let's dab a little bit of another color on there. Let's do this pinkish red. That might blur. That might be some of this might be a little too much, but that's okay. Put a little of that red up in here. Pink red. Up in there. All right, let's lift it up and see what kind of a mess I made. There's the back of it. Peel it off here. Ooh. I kind of like it. I can't see a lot where the stencil went, but I like the kind of the patterning. Whoops. So the stencil may not work on this with the gold's too light. So let's just set this aside and let it dry. And let's get another one and just block paint on it. Gold. I like the gold, but maybe I need to put the pink on first. Put some gold around the... And I'm calling this pink. This is supposed to be bright red. It looks pink to Mary. I think that works a little better. Just kind of blop it on there because it's... maybe I'll come back with a stencil with a darker paint. Let this dry a little. Come back with a stencil with something dark like a shadow across it. Yeah, I got two more. Of course, I just dropped that sponge in there. We're just going to blop it on there. It's pretty. I can see it. It does tend to want to soak in, though. Which it kind of makes it like a little watercolor-ish. I told my brother yesterday, I was so thankful for him helping me with those iris plants and daffodils. I said, if you want to go fishing tomorrow, he said, we'll see. He's losing his fishing buddy from across the street. They're moving to Arizona. I said, I'll go fishing with you tomorrow if you want to go fishing. He doesn't know if he wants to go or not. I think he's waiting. It's going to be hot today. It's going to be hot. They had a lot of rain down that way where he goes, though, so the lake will probably be filled. I told him he's going to have to teach me how to fish, but I want to get a hat. I might borrow one of his old, he's got a whole rack full of baseball type hats. If I'm out there in the sun, I might grab one of his hats and put on. He might not like that. I kind of like this. I want to use up the rest of this. Let's just smear it on the... Well, Tanya, where's your book? Let's smear it back here. I can't have room to smear. Oh, dear. Put it over here. You guys may not be able to see it. I'm just going to smear it on this page. I'll show you after I get it done. I smeared it on the back here. Maybe smear some up over here. There we go. I'm pretty happy with that. Alrighty, we'll put that aside. I can even use this on my scrap page. Let's put the paint away. I should not have a lot of trouble with this getting gunky again, because I did not get that off of my finger. I did not get it messy. Alrighty. Now, I think I'll hit this with the heat gun. I don't think it'll hurt it. Ooh. I think I'll, instead of stenciling on here, I think I'll stamp. I think I'll stamp. All right, I'm liking these. And it soaks through just a little on the back. I think that's the one which is kind of cool. They kind of look nice just as a flip, like going like that. We'll see. I'm not done yet. Are they dry? My hands are... I don't think my hands are from the page, though. I think it's already... Let's get some hand sanitizer. Thank you, Arlene. Just save those, Joyce. Later on, you can cut them up for embellishments Tanya will have us make. What does Joyce have? She's doing the Totally Junk Journal. I glued the envelope flaps where they wouldn't open flat. You're not a twit. You're not a twit. Anybody could do that. Anybody could do that. All right, I am going to, I have this, what did I do with it here? Where did he fly off to? I wanted to use them this morning. Where did he fly off to? Here, right here beside me. Let me use some black ink. This dragonfly stamp came in the angel bag. This is a Stampenda stamp. Stampendas.com. It came in the angel bag from the Defy auction. I bought an angel bag last month, and I was really happy with the contents. We're going to do, I think, the dragonfly on here. Let's see. And I've got that larger butterfly stamp, but it might be too large. We'll see what I have here. Let me get this out. Of course, I'm hard on my stamps. You know, I don't clean them. They just are what they are. Are they what they are is what they are. After I use them, they're... Well, you know what? I might just leave that on there and stamp it like that. So let's get these off and do one at a time here. Can you guys see? Kangaroo Babe says, so I'm just learning how to apply the mixing technique. At first I discovered the CYMK method. I was in the middle of a, due to your meds, and I only just recovered. So I'm learning how to apply the mixing technique. Now let's see what else, which is good for me, and a 350 pencil, if only 5 or 12 pencils. Hi, your little red wagon. Is it Renee? Falling back asleep. Oh, I always say hi when they're saying goodbye. She's falling back asleep. It's early in the morning. Good morning to everybody who's in here. You early birds. You guys are my early birds. Early birds. It's early in the morning. Let's stamp this dragonfly. Except for I might stamp him this way. Let's see, because he isn't going to fit. Oh yeah, he will fit sort of that way. We'll do him both ways, and then I'll do some of the flowers on here too. Let's see what happens here. It's getting about time for me to refresh this stamp pad. I'll have to get my refresher out, but I think I can still use it today. Let's see what happens here. Oh, you can barely see it, but you can see it. Let's put the white behind it. You can't see it too well. You guys probably can't see it at all. It's on there, but it's not on there. You can kind of see it. It's not on there dark. Let's get that paint off of my stencil. So I think I'm going to nix that. It's probably because I'm stamping, well, I'm stamping on the Teabag paper. You probably need something thicker, so I might go back to stenciling because that's not going to show up very well. I'm trying to get the gold paint off of this. What we can do with this, just to show you how pretty it is, let's stamp some dragonflies in here. Maybe on here. Where'd he fly off to? Where'd he fly off to? Where did he fly off to? Did I put him over here? How can I lose a stamp and I didn't even move? There he is. Rhonda, I cut up the page and then I put it right up as a tip in. Apparently my fingers are fatter than usual. What did Rhonda say? Omina had to leave. Arlene, you didn't make a mistake. You were just making a page for the person sitting across from you. All right. Kind of lost track of that conversation. That happens when you're arting. Arting and chatting and keeping up with chat. I'll tell you who's the pro at doing that, and that's Laura. Jersey Crafter. Let's put this right smack dab in the middle. Let's see how that dragonfly comes out on this book. And you know, this is not a flat surface. I'm stamping in a book, so oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. That happened. I wish that would have happened on here, but these are just too delicate to have a stamp like that on it. That is cool. Let's see. I also have this, I think Sue sent me this. It has a pretty hydrangea. Let's do this. I'm going to have to put it on the lid though. Let's do a hydrangea. And I haven't taken this off of the, I'm tempted just to leave it on the, nah, let's take it off. I have a acrylic block. I have acrylic blocks, I just don't have them out. Boy, I'll tell you, these are, I haven't taken them off yet. So they are, I wonder if my palette knife will. Help me get this off. I don't want to tear it. They're hard to, when you're first trying to get them off of this plastic. And she sent this to me a couple months ago, so probably several months ago. And I haven't used them yet. Rhonda says, I write down how to use things, and then I lose the book. Yeah, that's kind of what I do too, Rhonda. That's funny. Help me remember. When I find it, I'll go, oh yeah, that's how we did that. Almost off here. Wow, that's really stuck on there. No worries about that falling off. There we go. Now let's put it on here. And stamp it up. Where am I going to put it first? Let's... I don't know if it'll stamp over that paint too well. Maybe right in here. It's a little dark. Right in here. And this is archival ink, so I could go over this with watercolor if I wanted. Probably should make sure I have this inked up here. And here again, I don't have a flat surface. I'm stamping in my book, which is Rocky. I should have put that page over a flat surface. That's pretty. It's got a little gap in there, but I think it naturally has a gap right in here. Let's put another one on there. Down here toward the bottom. Oh, that was dumb. Can I move that without blurring it too much? Oh, it's upside down. I blurred it a little, but that's a pretty stamp. That's a pretty stamp. All right. Back on the sheet here. Now, I don't think it'll stick as much if you put them back on. It's sticky when they must kind of heat it down here when they manufacture it. I'll have to put that in a baggie. In fact, I think I'll put it in this baggie. That the dragonfly came in, if it'll fit. Should fit. Yeah. What's not going in here? There we go. There we go. That'll keep me from losing it, and I won't lose this one. Ha. She said, ha. Of course, now I'm all messy. I'm all messy now. Get my fingers as clean as... We got up in the morning to watch Meri clean her hands. My best friend, the one that had the heart attack and the meds has caused suicidal thoughts. Yesterday she was taken... Oh, I'm so sorry, Arlene. But you know, it's probably better that she gets the help that she needs. It's probably better that she gets the help that she needs. Now, I don't think I'm going to get all that off till I go wash it in the dishwasher. In the dishwater. Arlene says, go wash dishes. That'll clean your hands. All right. So what do we have here? We were going to put these gold. I think I'm going to try to stencil over these. I do like them in there. Not on that page, but ooh. It would look nice to have a die cut on these. Let's Let's get out some Toho die cuts. Let's see what I have over here. Let's see what I have. I got my laces out from the other day. My chair, the back of my chair hits my cart. Ground beef patties. I'm going to have to paint this box. All right. I think I have flowers and birds there, and I have some words, and thought I had some little people here. Ooh, we might put a couple of those in there. We'll see what I have in there. Hold the phone. We just want to put some on these gold tea bags. I bought this, just like this. It was on a sale for $1.50, $1.49, Hobby Lobby. And I didn't want to open it up to see what was in it. And I said, that's why it wasn't selling, because you can't see what's in it. There's nothing to tell me what's in this bag, and that's why it didn't sell. Nobody wanted to open it up to see what was in it. Let's pull it out here. Flip them over. Here we go. Now we got stuff. So, but that's not really what I want. I'll put this right here for a minute. And I got some of these. We don't see much of these anymore. Ooh, look, there's the swimming one. Ooh, I like that one. You don't see these anymore. I hope he comes out with more of these. I hope he comes out with more of these photo. And you can take these off of the, like that one. Santa Claus one. Here's a couple of just the backs. Those. These are the Christmas ones. All right. What do I have here? I've got 2 backs and 2 pictures. That's good enough for this. There's a couple more in here. Oh, these are just regular photos that I was collecting. We got some words. Here we got some bird and flowers is what I'm after. Birds and flowers. Ooh, that's pretty. See, these larger ones, the larger ones I don't use a lot when I'm doing cards and stuff, because they just don't fit, but I can probably put them in this book. Or they don't fit for me. Ooh, the bird. Maybe that one. We'll see what's going here. We'll see what I can put together. I don't want to cover up the gold background too much. Alrighty. Get a couple words out. I think I mixed a couple packs in here. These words. Remember the now. Live in the, come on, live in the moment, remember the now, believe in yourself, and I need another one, genuine, use them up, come on. why that's not coming out. Collection. Alrighty. So I've got 4 pages here. She said, that's so nice to live in the country. Except when you can't remember for crap and you go shopping, I would be going back and forth all the time to the store. I miss the shopping, Rhonda. I miss the shopping so much. Let's take the backing off of this one. Let's see if I can get it off. When these papers are layered here, and Tim Holtz papers are usually layered. And by layered, I mean the photo, you can peel the photo off of the backing here. See, look, you can just peel it. You got to get it started, but you can just peel it off, and you get twice the fun. You get twice the fun. Yay! Now that's what I say about Tim Holtz ephemera packs. They are well worth. They're well worth what you pay for them. And you can do that with these too. See, these are thick cardboard. These are a thick cardboard. And I don't like the really thick. These are okay for on embellishments for, you know, frames and art that's going to be not in a journal. See, now I got this. I could make one of those little fabric dangles. We might do that. We might make some of Jean Peter dangles out of the rest of the cardboard here, because they're certainly thick enough. They're certainly thick enough. Genuine. See how thick that is? Hi, Carla. Send me to bed, Joyce says. Good morning, Carla. Good morning to you. Live in the moment. Genuine. One more. Remember the now. I am working in Tanya's little journal. I'm really doing more than I thought I would. But I got started. I put gold, and this is a sort of a pink. It's supposed to be red metallic, but it's sort of pink, which is okay. All right. So what I think here, and I think I'm going to show, like, fussy cut them or tear. I think I'll fussy cut. Oops, we're going to give him a Frankenstein head. Where does his shoulder go? Now, have to decide which is the ooh, and maybe a flower coming up that way, maybe something like that, and remember the now. That's one. Now this one, these, I think I'll put it on like this. This I stamped that dragonfly on, and it's not showing up very well. If I put glue on there, it's going to sop through. So I think I'll put it on with double-sided tape. And I think I'll just put a strip down the middle and see what happens. A strip there, and maybe a strip up here, and a dab there, and a little strip down here. Now, maybe right there. It pulls the ink off my hands. The tape gets dirty, but I'm going to be putting over that anyway, so I don't mind too much. Is that going to peel off right for me? Okay. I'm going to put it like that. Let's put this on first. Let's put this here like that. Now I can put glue on it. Now I can put glue on it. And I think I'll use tacky glue. Off you go, Carla says. Off you go. She's talking to Joyce. She said, it's past time for you to get some sleep. Mommy's talking to you. And I probably should smush this down. This little tool came from Sue's too, and I do like it a lot. Let's see, we're going to put that like that. And, oops, maybe up a little further. Put them here, like that. Oh, got a flower right above his head. Maybe down a little. Yeah. Oops, release paper. I like that. And I'm going to put remember the now here. And this probably could come off a little bit more. See if I can get a little more of that cardboard off of it. Well, it's... I don't know if I can get any more off now or not. That's pretty well full with it. Remember the now. Now we have some of these, but I think I'm going to tie these I'm going to paint these and tie them on the edge of the book, make journal charms. Let's get the book, well, let's do all of them here. So there's that one on the back of that. I don't know if I'll do all of these. Maybe I'll just do a couple. How about this? Do I want to cut them out? I don't know. I don't know. Yep, here Meri goes, tearing at it. Tearing at it. But that's nothing but gray. Gray water up there. We're going to take off some of this down at the bottom. And I could double up here. I could double up. How wide is my book? How wide are the pages? Oops. Of course I give everything. Find a nice wide page. The back of that. Maybe like that. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that. And I think I'm going to use tape again because I think that the glue will seep through. And I'm not prepared to mess with it this morning. I have an idea for a zine, but I'm not going to do that this morning. I'd like to start working on Cheryl's kitty. So I want to get this done. It always takes me longer than I think to do what I want to do. Let's put this way. And I could actually tear. Let's fold this in half and see what happens if I tear this. Oh yeah. Oops, I forgot I put tape on there. Now I have this. That's pretty. That could go on my scrap page. Need some flowers or something here. could put that in. Like that. Yeah, I like that. All right. So let's glue this flower down except for that flap. And maybe the top here. Oh. Or was it? It's this flap. I could do that one. And then these girls are going to be tucked in here. Sort of like that. I might have to tear this just a little bit more. Now, all of this that I'm using is stuff that I've had around. One thing I like about this deal of not going shopping so much, it's not a challenge like, I'm not going to shop for 3 months type thing. But it's because we can't get into all the, or we haven't been in the last few weeks able to get into all the stores, we're using what we have. We're using what we have. Or I am anyway. Believe in yourself. And we stamped the dragonfly. Let's take a little of this and Teabag and put on the bottom of this dragonfly here. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, that's pretty. We'll let it go over. We'll tear off a little there. Where was that little I tore off? I can put it up here. Sticky stuff. Did it get off of that? I don't think it did. All right. That goes there. Oh, of course, I didn't do that right. I don't know if I can get, yeah, I can. There we go. I need something there. That's gonna tear. Let's just tear it. All right, I kind of liking that. I've got two. I've got this one. I used two there. I should have another tea bag around here. I do. What shall we do with that? Let's just put it down. Do something with it later. Let's just put it down. Oh, look, I didn't put that in there. I need to put it in someplace. Remember the now. I kind of like that on the back. Remember the now. Let's take an... Do we want to put pink? It will coordinate. Find my sponge. Yeah, my calendar's in the way. I like it. Oh, except I don't want to cover that up. We're going to make a flip. So that means we need something there. Yes. And then I can come in with something else on the back. And you got to be careful with these tea bags, because if you use glue, it'll seep right through this tea bag and it'll stick to what you... So I've been putting it on with double-sided tape. It'll come right through the paper. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. Whoever was watching me thought, I knew she was going to do that. I knew it. We're going to put this down over it, and then we're going to put this on top of that. I love how Tanya did the gold paint on the tea bags. I love how that worked. Yesterday, I was watching her work in her little journal. There we go. Now this needs a little sponge in here. Let's see if I can't put some. Where's my... Yeah. put that right here. There we go. So this will flip open. This will flip open. I'll have to look for something to put on the back. I don't think I want to do any of these. I'll save these for something else. So I'm going to put my stencils back where I can find them again. And these will go in my Tim Holtz package here. So I can have these when I want them again. I'll just put them right in here. My sponge over there. Put my lid back on my tacky glue. Throw away the scrappies. Put my paint away. Oh, we didn't do live in the moment. Genuine. I'm going to put my Tim Holtz packet ephemera back. See, if I put this stuff away after I get done, then it's there when I want it the next time, right? Well, we won't take it back across the room. We'll do that after the stream. Because I have a couple of other things I want to do. What time is it? Hold it. Let's throw this away. Let's save this out for scrap and save that out for scrap. I'm really liking how this journal is. That's really a flippy page, isn't it? That's not going to work. Let's put this on the back of it. That's kind of a blurry stamp. We need something to stabilize this page. What do I have here? I've got all these scraps from the other day. I was going to do that other book. I'm not going to do it today, but let's get to the scrap paper. I'm going to have to stabilize that page. That's too thin. That's pretty. Tim Holtz tag and stabilize it. Ooh, that's pretty. Alrighty, we're not quite done yet. We need this page is awful thin for that card, and so I want to stabilize it over here. And what I think I'm going to do is put this Tim Holtz. It will still close. It will still close. I'm going to leave the price tags on it. And let's take glue. do the ketchup bottle thing. And I don't mind in this case if it's not glued clear to the corner. It won't hurt my feelings. And then we're going to put this over, and boy, do I want that to flip out. I'll have to tear it a little at the edge, but I kind of like how that stabilizes the butterflies. Yeah. Let's rip it down the edge here. Ooh, I kind of like that too. Alrighty. Am I out of frame for you guys? Let's turn my camera a little. That better? Probably bored you guys stiff. I know she's doing something on that page. I haven't figured out what yet. This was sent to me in Happy Mail. Somebody sent this to me. Ooh, we're going to have to do something about that. We'll paint it. Let's put this on here. Up to here. Let's just do this. If it's going to stick, let's just let it stick. Let's just let it stick. Using up scraps. This is fabric left from when I was doing Becky's boho tags. There we go. And that'll be a background page for another time. Now I have to do something about this. How about some more of this? Oh yeah, that'll work. Now I have to do something about that. Do I have tea bag things here? Got the little cap. I like that. just need a tiny scrap. That fits, doesn't it? No, I guess we'll snip this part off. Get the top part of that glue off. I think because this is a silicone tool, that glue, when it dries, just peels right off like it would off of your finger, which I really like that. Alrighty then. That's a poppy. Oh, I have an arrow. I have an arrow. We'll put that on my calendar someday. Alright, so what did we do today? We painted 4 tea bags. This still might need to be stabilized a little. I might need something to hold that down. I like that. Let's cover it with tea bag here. Let's put it this way. Yeah. So that when this flips, it'll be stabilized. Oh, my fingers. And I'm just grabbing for stuff on my page here, on my desk. I'm grabbing. I like that. Now it needs something decorative. And these little tea bag strings, I'm going to make little journal charms. But maybe not this morning. We'll do that another morning. Save those. Throw all of these. Save that. Throw all of this stuff. I need something else on there. I put my flowers away too fast. I put my flowers away too fast. I have a little bit of cheesecloth. That was, I think I tried to distress it with some ink. What else do I have here? Ooh, I've got some bling. Not too much. How about just one? There we go. That's good. All right, let's see what you guys are seeing. Let me look at my camera. Yeah, just for the tea bags. All right. So these are the flowers. The tea bag is painted with gold and kind of a red metallic. And I put it on the back of one of these Tim Holtz photo cards. And I have something underneath that it'd be fun to put like a little letter in here. I'll have to see what I have. A little letter would be fun. So that's one page we did. And then on this is just the backing for, I had to stabilize this page because it was too flimsy. So I put that Tim Holtz tag on there that you can't see, but it adds some stable. And this paper was gifted to me. I don't know who sent it to me, but I like it. It fits in here. And then I put this piece of fabric on this side. I could see some text going on here because this almost looks like text. But it's not. It's just waves, water waves. And let's start from the back here. Here's this is the back of the book. The fairy sleeping on a leaf here. I might try to outline him a little bit more because he's kind of hard to see. I have to point him out. But that's kind of the way it is with fairies anyway. What I might do is kind of shade in the background, make him pop a little more. And then I smeared the rest of that pink that I had left on my paper here. We did this page and that. This is just background pages. That's Arlene's butterfly. We stamped that dragonfly. I love that dragonfly. And put a tear of the tea bag down here. Did we do anything else? Yeah, we did this one, Believe in Yourself. This is that gold on tea bag in the background. And then there's a flower in here. And two little girls, Tim Holtz, a photo card, Believe in Yourself. That's part of the flower down in there. And then these other pages were already done. That's my fairy page. Fairy tag here. It's staying in the journal, which surprises me. And this is my all-time favorite page. Sharon Marlowe said she sent me these butterflies. And I stamped some of those hydrangeas on here, but I don't think they're showing up too good with all that text. That's just a photo that I had. This is going to be a sewing page once I find the rest of my sewing that I want to put there. This is the very first page I did in this journal, is right here. Little ATC, some more to work on. These are the birds. I think I'm going to have to put something behind this tea bag to make those birds show up a little more. But we'll do that another time. And I got to work on this page, got to work on that page, got to work on that page. And that's the front cover with another fairy that's hiding. So Tanya, I'm getting your little journal done. So let's move on. See what time it is. I can't be on till 9 o'clock this morning. This is Monday morning. Dee Dee Willingham will be on. Then Janet Young after Dee Dee. Janet comes on in the early afternoon. Janet M. Young. And then Lisa will be on tonight. Lisa Conway. I'm going to save my little ephemeras here. Let's put them in that envelope. What envelope, Mary? This one. This one that's already stuffed full. This is my calendar envelope. Yep. All right. So, oh, we were going to tear this. That's the other thing we did this morning. We were going to tear this piece of waxy paper with the shiny gold here. I'll put my... All right, it was out. I saw it here someplace. If I don't put that little cap in a special place, I end up losing it. Yuck. Wipe that glue off. Cheese. Let's put that cheesecloth. Put it right here for now. All right. It's here. There it is. All right. Let's see what you all would... No, I want to do this. I want to do this first. Let's collage this down. I'm going to tear this off. I think this goes right in here. Right? Let's wipe my glue off. Glue brush. We'll let this dry a little more. It's pretty wet. I might not work with this until tomorrow morning. There we go. All righty. So, let's see what y'all are saying. Do you have allergies or a cold? No. Why? Do I sound like I have allergies? Oh, next to the phone. Huh. No, I don't have much problem with allergies. I don't have a cold. Every now and then I sneeze a little, but that's more of, that's just a sneeze. I always sneezed. Every now and then you gotta sneeze. You get... Am I sniffling this morning? Am I sniffling? Let's put this away before I lose it. Put my scissors away before I lose them. Thank you, Lizbeth, and welcome, welcome. All right, what I want to do... Oh, I worked in my journal out on the front porch yesterday. And I started doing... I was going to do this in my stream last night. And I didn't stream. But I was doing thumbnail sketches of shadows. Like this is a person here. I didn't have this larger black one out. That was a person. This one, I know what it is because I was looking at the picture. This was really a curtain here. And it was plants. The shadow of plants on a curtain. And these were trees. Shadows of trees. And this was my porch planter. The shadow of my round porch planter. It was a hanging basket, and it, of course, the little chain eventually wears off. And this I got out of a picture, I think on Unsplash. It was a champagne glass or a wine glass, whatever. So I have one more to do, but I worked on those yesterday. I'm not going to work on them this morning. And what did I do? Else did I do? Our peonies are blooming, so I want to do watercolor of a peony in here. I'm going to do Zen Tango in June. Oh, and here's the thing. I'm not going to do my giveaways for jam journals anymore. I'm just too overloaded. But I'm going to continue doing jam journals. And for for June, I'm going to do Zentangle. And I was practicing my Zentangle in my book yesterday out on the porch. That's just playing. And I finished my butterfly thumbnails and my boho tags. We did the city and the pickle the other day. And another Zentangle, and I journaled. These pages need to be used. And I have a list here someplace. This I made into a pocket that I keep little fussy cuts in. This is thumbnails of items on my desk around me. These are thumbnail sketches, and these are not thumbnails like would go on my videos. These are just thumbnail sketches, little tiny sketches, just to get the flavor of the item or whatever I'm sketching. There's Beth's dog and Henry, the Henry wannabe. I want to do another history page over here. I think I'm going to do a Mark Twain page here. Not going to do it this morning. Here's a list of things I was going to do last night. Happy Mail card, stamp on crayon. So, what I have here are these. These are the cutoffs from, I think, those journal pages that I made, and I thought they'd make nice cards. Look at how dirty my hands are just from doing that journaling. Let's clean them a little. They feel grungy from doing that stamping. They're going to get grungier. What I want to do, and I doubt that I'll do all of these. I doubt it. Highly doubt it. But I was rummaging through my stuff. And I found my other bag of crayons. But I don't know what I did with them now. But that's not important because I got crayons. That's not my crayon box, is it? Oh, it is. It goes this way. I got another package of crayons. But what I'm going to try here, let's get that dragonfly and that butterfly out. We're gonna try. I want to try to make some cards. I was watching Becky make her cards, her Happy Mail cards, and I was thinking, now when you stamp on, this is going to be gold. You want something light in the background. So I'm only going to do half of this, but I'm going to turn it like that. And I need my heat gun out. What did I drop? I'm always dropping something. I don't know what that was. I guess it was a word, heart and soul. Let's try this. What color is this? That's orange. Do we want an orange dragonfly? I was thinking more gold. Tangerine. And of course we've got to take the papers off, and we'll probably want a little yellow. Now where did that roll off to? Did you guys see it roll off? Here it is. Jeez. There's my scissors I was looking for. Let's put the scissors away where I can find them again. Cut the paper off of this. When you do this, be very careful you don't cut yourself. I'm just going to do a background, but I don't want a big background. I want it to be melted crayon, but I want it to be a thin background. Penelope, I'm going to move you because you're going to fall if I don't. And to tell you the truth, I hold those crayons with my pliers because it can get hot. Let's do one at a time here. And now, I don't want a thick coat. Take a plier to hold the paper. Now I'm going to take my palette knife and kind of scrape that down a little. And yeah, it's kind of going through on the other side. I kind of like that. Now let's do the yellow. I get a little of it off. Oh, that was an ATC range 600 to 675 on March 23rd, 2018. That was the number. All right, now what I want to do is take this dragonfly stamp and stamp it. Shall I stamp it this way? I think I shall. And I know I won't do all of these because the ink on my ink needs to be refreshed. My ink needs to be refreshed. But we'll see how this goes. We will see. I'm afraid to lift it up. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. That'll make a pretty Happy Mail card. And that's a crayon background. Now it is waxy on the inside. Some of the wax kind of shows through. I could put something like a text page in there. I'm going to leave it for right now. I might come back to these and take a book page and put in there. Ooh. Hold it a minute. I have a book. Let me get it. Let me get it. It won't be but a minute here. Not even a minute. A second. It's out here bothering me by my recliner. The title of the book is Freckles. Freckles. It was off of the free... I missed the free book tables at the library. Boy, do I miss the free stuff. Let's see. Along the north line came Freckles, fairly staggering, when he turned east and reached the slippery Snake Creek, sliding through the swale as the long black snake. Ooh, let's do something different. Wherein Freckles and the angel tried taking picture, and Little Chicken furnishes the subject. A week later, everything at Limberlost was precisely as it had been before the tragedy, except for in the case of Freckles' room, now rested on the stump of a new fallen tree. Let's crayon this page and see what happens. If you could come upon a family of foxes that had not yet disbanded and see the young playing with the wild ducks' carcasses. Let's do that. Same colors. And I'm not going to put any, well, I don't know. Should I put a stamp on it? We'll see. Uh-oh, here's the thing. Let's put this. Hold that down a little. I said hold it. Ooh, that scrapes a little more. That's interesting. When I did my other crayon stuff, it was in the journal, so I didn't have my pages flying all over the paper here, all over the desk. For a 99-cent bag of Crayolas found at the Goodwill, I'm having fun with them. That's what it's about. Now, let's put this on here. Now, do I want to cut it or tear it? I think I want to tear it. Now, if I put a wet glue on here, you know what's going to happen. It's going to curl. So I think I'll put this on. Well, my glue stick, I think this is the back side. Now some of the wax came through, but not waxy. It's just discoloring. So I think I'll put it on with the glue stick and see what happens. Kind of like that. Only let's put it with the text this way. Yeah. So she said, let's get another piece of wax paper out. And the glue stick. Oh, that's the old one. There we go. This is the glue side on top, so I'm not worried about it. All right. So if I put these under some books, it'll flatten it out. I am liking that. What are you guys saying to me? Janet, she said, I just posted my altered tea bags in Phibbsville for those who would like to see what I made. Thank you, Janet. They are great to put little die cuts or embellishments for Happy Mail. Aww. Thank you, Janet. I'll bet they're pretty. I'll go check after this morning. I'm not going to get to Carol's Kitty this morning because I've only got a half an hour. So I'm just going to keep making Happy Mail cards here. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, Janice. Janet, E.T. and Janice, Janice. Janet Baum and Janice Glines. Good morning, ladies. You're a machine, Janice says. I think she's talking to Janet. Arlene, are you getting hypnotized by Ms. Buffer? Is Arlene buffering? You couldn't even refresh. I actually had to close YouTube. Janet said, good morning. Let's see what else has been going on here. Teresa had to leave. There's Fran. Good morning, Fran. Fran says, Janice says, I've been having a lot of problems with that, Arlene. Chat often just stops and I have to refresh. That happens to me too, Janice. That happens to me a lot. And I thought it was because I was on mobile. I have to do what Arlene says. I completely close out I'm using a YouTube app, on a mobile app on my phone, but I have to close it out completely, reopen everything. That must be a YouTube thing. And a part of it, I think, and I don't know, I keep saying that I think it's because, here we can put this text on, scraps on that page. I think they're trying to sync up chat and the video. Two different things. Like if I would take this live stream and download it, say I wanted to edit it, if I downloaded it, I wouldn't get chat at all. Arlene, are you misbehaving? Joyce is asking. Teresa had to leave. I have to go eat some breakfast so I can Take my meds. Have a wonderful day, she says. Fran says, it's a relief. She was almost more upset at causing the cleanup job than not feeling well. Aww. I liked it yesterday. There was a lovely breeze yesterday, and Mom was ill. Oh, I'm so sorry. But we had a phone appointment with the doc, and she seems fine today. Good. It's gorgeous today, Fran, Janice says. Sunny, and it's going to be 74. We had that kind of a day yesterday, but it's supposed to get up in the 90s here. So let's go on and make another card. I'm having fun with these dragonflies. Let's just make another one. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'll stamp something in there. I could stamp that dragonfly on here again, but... And this is just put on with glue stick. And it is waxy, so I don't know how, if that's going to, it seems to work. We'll let that dry a little. Let's do another one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have 8 of these, which would make sense because I was making those. Signatures. And I'm not going to give away jam journals anymore. It's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. I get too behind on things, and I'm not getting them worked in, and I might work in them. I might continue to work in them. But I'm not going to do the giveaways anymore for the jam journals. Just because I'm getting behind on everything. And we did it for almost a half a year, so I think that's pretty good. Now I'm kind of scraping this, so it'll have the waxy color, but it won't be on there so thick, and you know, because I want to stamp over this. I want to stamp over it. I should get out another text page and let that stuff Becky calls those crayon boogers, I think. Alrighty. So let's stamp over this. I'm going to have to refresh my stamp pad anyway, so I can't do all of these. But I'll do as many as I can. This stamp is a Stampenda stamp, and I got it in the angel bag from the Defy auction. I get the random ones. If you buy them every month, you can subscribe, and it costs you $25 a month. I can't guarantee that I could pay $25 a month every month, but she also has a giveaway, not a giveaway, an auction, a lot number in her auction to where you can buy one for that month if you want. Now, I don't know if she'll always have that. Probably depends on what she has in stock. But so far, I've been really liking these angel bags. For $25, I got some nice stamps and some nice things in that angel bag this time. All right. But I get the random ones, so I never know what I'm getting, which is fine with me. Oh, I'm loving this. I am loving it. And now it isn't as bad on this side, but we're going to go do another text page. If I can find my book. knock my crayons over here. What did I do with that book? Isn't that weird how I can lose things in 2 feet of space? Where did I throw it? Come on, Meri. Honestly, I don't know what I did with that book. Oh, here, it's in the crayon box. It's in the crayon box. Trouble Bravery. A Feather Falls. Freckles looks just in time to see a second shadow sweep the grass, and another bird, a trifle smaller and not quite so brilliant in the light, slowly sailed down to perch beside the first. Evidently they were mates, for with something rolling hop, the first comer shivered his bronze wings, sidled down to the new arrival, and gave her a silly little peck on her wing. We'll do that page. The birds are pecking their wings. All right. And I think what I'm going to do is put a little masking tape on here so my page doesn't fly away. Right here in the corners. Because I'll be tearing off the margins anyway. Link to Daisy Yellow Art. Janet dropped the link to Daisy Yellow Art. Thinking of trying to do the iCAD thing this year. 61 index cards during June and July. Don't get me started on another project. Now I think I'm going to keep working on my pet portraits. I want to get pet portraits done. I think this yellow crayon has a little bit of oil in it. Must have a mineral oil or something in it. So I noticed that it's the one that seeps through. Just so there's not a big waxy mess. Now you don't have to use crayon. You could use watercolor, you could use paint. I'm just using crayon because I'm having fun. And because I found 2 bags of crayons at 99 cents a bag at the Goodwill. And I want to use them. And what better way to melt old crayons than to use ones that you found at the Goodwill. Now, I want to put this in here. I don't know if that hydrangea stamp would... Let's try that before I put it on. Let's try the hydrangea stamp. And put it back in the package. Get the package open. Let's see how it looks on here. Oh, well, that's where it's going. That's where it dropped. That's where it's going. I should have put some double-sided tape on that. That's okay. It's all right. It's not too clear, but it needs to be stamped on white paper. I might keep that one for me. I'm not sure I like it. I'll keep it for myself. We'll do another page. If I can find the book. What did I do with that silly book? Come on. Here it is. I like to find some sort of text. Then he took out the bird book, settled comfortably on a bench, and with a deep sigh of satisfaction turned to the section headed V, past Very and Vireo. He went down the line until his finger, trembling with eagerness, stopped at vulture. Great black California vulture. We aren't going to do a vulture. Opposite, he cleared a space and made a flower bed. We'll do that. Clear a space and make a flower bed. That's what I've been doing all. That's what I did yesterday. We got those. We got the iris and the daffodils transplanted yesterday after I left Tanya's. We'll get a couple cards done here. What time is it? 7:12. Janice said she's waiting for another new subscription to the Black and White magazine, art photography, for me to use in collage. Ooh, cool. Cool school. All right. I'm much happier. I'm not going to put that. I'm not sure. I think that hydrangea stamp is too detailed to go over text and a text background. It's a good stamp. It just, you need to stamp it on white paper. All right. I want to tear. I was thinking, what do I want to do next? What do I want to do next? So what did I do this morning? I worked on my calendar page. I worked in Tanya's little journal. I emptied those tea bags. And I'm doing these cards. I never feel like I get a lot done, but you know, you do. You just feel like you should be doing oodles of stuff. It's because I have oodles that I want to get done. And we're going to glue stick this down. My hands. Alrighty, pretty happy. And then I'll put these under the weight of a magazine. I mean a book. I'll put them under weights and it'll flatten them out. Happy mail cards. Happy mail cards. This one might need a little, I don't know if the crayon will cover that up. I'm going to leave it like it is. All right, let's do one more. What time is it? 7:16. I have time for one more if I work fast. If I work fast, I have time for one more. I've only got 8 of these. These are cut-offs from that journal that I made. And it's just cardstock paper. It's just cardstock paper. Kind of scrape this off because I want to stamp over it, and that just gives it a very light, almost a watercolory background. All right, so we're going to stamp with my dragonfly stamp. And I'll refresh my stamp before I finish these up. They've been stamping pretty good. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, I love it every time. I love it every time. If you guys can see it. All right, so we're going to set that aside and we're going to do another book page. We're done with the stamp. And an angel stepped from Jack. She turned her head to one side and peered at him, quite as Freckles had seen the little yellow fellow do on a line 100 times and said, "Well, now that does the trick. Isn't that fine? See how it sets him off, boys? Don't you forget the tie is to be read and the first ride soon. I can't wait very long. Now I must go. The bird woman will be ready to start, and she will come here hunting for me next, for she's busy today. What did I come here for anyway? What did I come here for anyway? I don't know. Let's color it. I'm having fun with these old crayons, let me tell you. Yeah. One more. One more. Owie. I need to get my pliers out for this. It's getting kind of hot. Alrighty, let's tear the edges off. Which doesn't matter if it has that tape on it. It's not going to come off. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to go fix me a bagel and cream cheese. A bagel and cream cheese for breakfast. And I didn't make coffee this morning because I got up too late. I just about slept in thinking it was Saturday. I just about slept in. There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. All righty. I got 3 Happy Mail cards done. And I'm really liking them. I'm going to put them under some books and flatten them out. So before I go, let's grab this and let's put this, let's collage these down on here. Put my glue stick away, put my ink away so I can find stuff. Ha. She says, ha. Crayons, they'll get put away. Put my knife away. Put my palette knife. Oh, I have so much I want to get done. Put my ruler away. Get my brush out here. I don't need the heat gun anymore. Put my pliers away. See, if I put stuff away. All right. Captured. Captured. We'll do captured. Freckles are captured. Of course, I put it on the There's not much on these, but you guys have been using the book margins. Where am I going to put them? Over here, I think, with the page number. You know, I should put this underneath. I'm getting sloppy because I'm trying to get done here. I don't want to cover up the... I'm not going to do that one. We'll do these. Some of these just aren't making much sense to me. I thought I was going to finish this tomorrow. It looks like I'll get this finished today. We'll use it tomorrow. I'll put that up in here. This one down in here. Oops, almost put that in my tea. Almost done. Almost done. I don't have anything in the center. Let's put some of this in the center. And I've got another page out here. A feather falls. A feather falls. There we go. All scraps. Arlene inspired. Oops, got a few more here, little ones. Where am I going to put this? There we go. Okie dokie. What time do we have? Am I over 7:30? By 3 minutes. All right, we did the collage page. We did the calendar, and I hung my little dangle that I made Friday nights on it. And we did Crayola pages here. We made cards. What else did I do? What else did I do? I did something else. I worked in Tanya's journal. All those tea bags. Made these. This page. That page. Stamped on that page. Did that page. Let me move my tablet. But we didn't get Cheryl's kitty cat. We didn't get Cheryl's kitty cat done. A lot goes on in my morning games, but I still feel like when I sign off, I feel like, what did I do? There we go. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. I think Dee Dee is probably on. Let's pull this off. I think Dee Dee is probably on. Let's see what you guys are saying to me before I leave. If I was able to use a manual wheelchair without help, I would get transport, but I require a power chair. Aww. I saw Bohemian Crafting making a window thing, but she started with a masterboard which she cut up. I love the look of it, so I want to do one for me. Cool, Fran. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Dee Dee's on, so have a great morning. Dee Dee, then Janet Young, Lisa Conway will be on later tonight at 7. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.